Hello again, everyone. Terry Earthwind over at the Consortium with another What Are You Doing special interview. I have my friend and colleague, John Chappelear, with me today. John, thanks for stopping.
Oh, Terry, I really appreciate you having me. This has been great fun just talking with you.
Well, I'll tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be a fun talk because John is a very interesting person. He's doing some cool stuff right now. So, John Chappelear, here's the famous question. What are you doing?
Well, I think mostly I am coming out of the cocoon of COVID. I I'm enjoying time with. I finally have had a chance to see my two daughters and sons. They're spread out from Atlanta to Honolulu, and my five grandkids. So that's been a real joy of the changes in the last few months. I mean, I haven't seen my daughter grandkids in Hawaii for probably 2 years, and that was a real joy. The little kids I remember are not little kids anymore, and but life goes on. So that was probably the most enjoyable thing, that and being able to take my wife Susan, out to dinner. The little, all of a sudden you start noticing the little things. I went to a movie with a friend the other day, and I'm sitting in the movie theater thinking, my God, this is the first time in like a year and a half I've been in a movie theater, but you're still looking over your shoulder. Is that guy coughing? Is this guy coughing? Does he have a mask? So, that's probably been what I've been doing the most that's been different the last 18 months. From a business standpoint, I think more than anything else, I'm just trying to still work to get my message out. I mean, sometimes I feel like I'm the best kept secret in the self-help industry. It's just, for me, when I wrote my book in 2005, The Daily Six, it was based on my experiences of having focused on the accumulation of wealth and self more than anything else. And then having all that kind of crash and burn through a marriage, relationship with children, all the stuff that I had that I thought was really important was taken away, either by the fact I couldn't afford it anymore or getting repossessed. And the trauma of that was not all, but almost all wiped away by one experience of coming home the day the bank actually walked into my office and took control of a company I'd been running for. I started from me and a card table almost 15 years earlier, came in January of 91. But I went home that day, and my son had no idea that, of course, that had happened because he was 3. And I walk in the door, and it's exactly the same thing every time. It's like, pick me up, Daddy, pick me up. And I'm like, yeah, I don't really think that's a good day. Today's not really a good day for that, buddy. Oh, no. I think he was a salesman even when he was 3. So he had me, I said, no, I can't do that. He said, well, then chase me around the house. So I was like, okay, I'll chase you around the house. So we had a house that actually was worked out pretty nicely into a loop, into the living room, back through the back bedrooms, back through the rec room, and then back into the house again. And I chased him around, and how little kids are. I mean, he's laughing and he's waving his hands. And that laughter went through me like the way a jacuzzi works on tight muscles. I mean, it was amazing. All of a sudden, I'm laughing. This is the worst day I've ever had in my entire life. I'm on the floor laughing with this kid laying on my chest, looking down at me right in my face, laughing his behind off. And I am too. And that was sort of the dawning of the concept of changing your focus. That's the name of the business, is changing my focus. And I figured if on that day I could focus on something else and turn my traumatized, everything is horrible life into a joyful experience of laying there on the floor with my son, I could do that anytime I wanted. All I needed to do was change my focus. If I was depressed, or angry, or whatever I might be, there's a way in which I can move that from where I am to where I would like to be. I can't move you from a Chevy to a Maserati, But I can guarantee you, if you stay on the peaceful, joyful, inclusive side of life, there you have a much better chance of the Maserati than you do without it. So,
Right
I've
on.
always found that, when I was a kid, it was, do all these things and then you'll be successful and then you'll be happy. And I've learned that if you start out happy, success is pretty easy to come by because you're in a different frame of mind. You're much more perceptive of what's going on around you. You don't miss so much because you're so preoccupied with everything that's so important that's going on up in here that you miss a 3-year-old kid who wants to chase you around the house and miss that opportunity to be happy, to
Yeah,
just be
man. Yeah,
joyful.
man.
And
Ladies and gentlemen, you got any 3-year-olds down there? It's going to change
that's
your
right.
life
Go
and
go
start
find
a
a
new
3-year-old
program
kid
and a
as-
great book,
That's it.
The Daily Six. And
Yes.
here it is. Thanks for stopping, John. This is fabulous.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Terry. I appreciate it.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Consortium, the business model for the 21st century.